evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds, light heavyweights, between these two great warriors. He's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence. Roy Jones Jr. is making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Evil Waves. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Roy Jones Jr.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. A good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good defensive skill with the block by Evil Waves. Roy Jones Jr.'s got to deal with the swelling now. We'll see how he reacts. Defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. And they're swelling around his eye. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Teddy, what do you think we're going to see out of Jones?
I think you're going to see what you always see. You know, you're going to see a guy that breaks the rule book as far as the way you're supposed to go about technically approaching pugilism. But I think you're going to see speed, you're going to see power, great reflexes, great sense of anticipation, and you're going to see a little cockiness.
I've heard people say about Roy Jones Jr., no matter what sport he was going to apply himself to, he was going to be a pro. He was going to be successful. If he played football, this is a guy that could have been a great defensive back. If he had taken on baseball at a young age, he would have made the major leagues. We know what he would have done in basketball. He's an accomplished basketball player as it is. You agree with that?
Well, to a certain extent, I do, because obviously he has good athletic genes. He is an athlete. He's a guy that possesses really tremendous physical abilities. But his temperament, he's a guy who's confident, he's a guy that's stubborn, a guy that wants to prove you wrong and make himself right. He's a guy who's really determined to get his way.
As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
You're okay, don't worry. You're doing fine. I need you to move your head from side to side. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on it.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. A hook for you and a hook right back. Protecting his head well with his guard. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He missed with that headshot. How about that exchange?
What did we learn about Roy Jones as an amateur, about what he brings into the ring? I mean, the guy went 121 wins as an amateur and racked up as many medals and honors as you could.
Well, I'll tell you what we learned about Jones. Very gifted, tremendous talent, speed, and power. Great mix of the two. And he found a way to make wrong right. He breaks the rule book on technical things, on as far as the approach of how you should do boxing 101. He pulls back when you shouldn't pull back. He drops his hands when you shouldn't drop your hands. But he has the speed, the timing, the anticipation, the confidence to make it right.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Roy Jones Jr. Wow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Evil Ways is down. First man to go down so far tonight. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
3 consecutive punches by Roy Jones. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Roy Jones. Takes one, but gives one. Good work. Oh, Roy Jones Jr.'s been stunned.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now, keep busy.
Devastating blow by Roy Jones. Final 10 seconds.
To keep those hands moving. Get the compress on them. Listen, big jab. That's right. Kick his jab. When he throws the jab, let's get on this one. Get the compress on him.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Wow! Roy Jones Jr.'s almost out of it there. He was stunned. Watch the headshot. That's a good block by Roy Jones.
You've used that description, stubborn, driven, single-minded focusedness for Roy Jones Jr. How much does that point to his success that he's had?
Probably 75% of it, because the physical abilities, a lot of people have comparable physical abilities, sometimes even better than guys that get to a higher place. But mentally, emotionally, character-wise, you have it or you don't have it. He has it.
There it is! Roy Jones Jr.'s in bad shape.
Come on now.
Evil Ways' cut man is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Roy Jones Jr. showing some defense with the block. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Roy Jones.
Teddy, you've made the point a few times that, hey, it's nice to have something where you got the superior advantage. In this case, he's got the speed. But you can't fall in love with it too much.
No, because what happens then, you're like a teenager that gets one of those sport cars. You know, he gets carried away. He doesn't respect the speed yet. And he starts to run red lights. He starts to do things that he shouldn't do. And that's what's happening here. He's starting to jump in with those quick hands. He figures he doesn't have to respect the dimensions other guys have to. And when he's jumping in, he might get caught. There might be a cop there or a punch there to nail him.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect.
So they come to the end of the round in what has been an all-out action fight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a debate right here. And each guy is fighting to get the last word in.
Don't worry about it. Get in your business, okay? I want to see more jabs.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Committing up top now, he goes there again. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Roy Jones. Evil Ways has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek.
What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you start right there. Is his defense been impaired that much to that degree?
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. That wasn't able to land. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Roy Jones Jr. is feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Just missed scoring with that punch. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He just missed that shot up top. Well off the mark by Roy Jones. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Another flush shot lands upstairs. End of the round here. A round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
You get caught up in fighting his way. You're fighting his fight. Focus for me. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Not precise at all by Roy Jones. Boy, you gotta love being his opponent, right? You come into a fight like this tonight, you're so worried about getting off your punches, landing accurate punches. Well, here it is. Not gonna move the head at all. Come and get it.
No, you just have to worry about you don't hurt your hands. You better hope that you wrap them real good, because you're banging that nugget all night long.
His cheek has been split wide open. Nice combination by Roy Jones. Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes too is, besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
See, he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Roy Jones Jr. has got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Evil Wade. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. There it is! That's a crushing right hand by Roy Jones Jr. Evil Wade's his legs look shaky. He was hurt.
Punch it out, guys.
This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this later. Get on that. Get on that.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been.
Roy Jones Jr. is now in a position where he may not even realize it, but the eye is getting worse. Still, he fights on.
He behaves like a fighter, and that's the greatest asset you have. It's not your jab, it's not your hook, it's not your power, it's not your footwork. It's your ability to behave like a fighter when you have to. He's doing that right now.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Roy Jones Jr. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Very nice work by Roy Jones Jr. on the outside. Roy Jones Jr.'s defense clearly carrying things right now for him, but what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old timers would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
And for the second time tonight, he goes down. The fight is over. Roy Jones Jr.'s got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. Roy Jones Jr. is your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe.